Hey everybody, Spectral Star here. If you know my channel, if you followed me for a long time, you know that one of my earliest LPs was System Shock 2. And today, I got notification that they re-released it, the 25th anniversary edition. And I wanted to see what it's like. Multiplayer? The hell? There's multiplayer? Hold up. I didn't pick that, but okay. This should be interesting. Very weird. We're going to get to some Elden Ring, NIGHTREIGN in a minute. I just wanted to check this out. I've also got a new setup for my lighting. So I got to scoot over here. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what that's about, but what multiplayer? Okay, if I pick multiplayer, if it doesn't crash, it crashed. Okay, so far, it doesn't like being second banana to my Streamlabs OBS. It does not like it. This is a classic game. I also played the remake for System Shock 1. I wonder if this means they're going to remake System Shock 2. Okay. I can't start the game. So if I do host game, so is this co-op mod? I gotta find out, because if that's true, then holy shit, we got some things to do. We got some fun to have. Fully revamped co-op multiplayer mode, allowing players to experience the game's horrors together for the first time on modern platforms, with cross-play support between PC and consoles. Holy shit sauce. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Wow. Holy crap. Now I can take people on a horrific, scary ride together. That would be fun to do. Okay. Let's see how the game plays here. There's mods. What? No, let's not do mods. Let's just do start game.
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature.
Oh, I want to go ahead and just get this understood here. How do we restart? I guess I'll end game and... Okay, cool. So, System Shock 2 is a survival horror first-person with RPG mechanics, much like BioShock was. This game came out before BioShock. It is an absolute masterpiece of a game. Also, Shodan, the villain. Is she back? Is it this new AI? What's going on here? Let's find out.
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
We are just trying this out. But right at the beginning, they're like, oh, Shodan, she's in the beginning.
In 2072,
Narrating.
a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
That's a long time.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
Would you like to know more?
This is Dr. Marie Delacroix of the UNN Von Braun. We've been hijacked by an unknown force. Ship security has been compromised. Do not allow the ship... Repeat, do not allow the ship to leave under any circumstances. I don't know what we're up against here.
So here we are. There's actually, I do not like that. We're going to have to turn that off. Gyro enabled? No. Okay, so I'm using controllers. I'm using a PlayStation 5 controller. That's pretty good. That's also good. Max FPS, anti-aliasing, everything looks good. Well, let's get to work, I guess.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the grav shafts.
Yes, proceed to the grav shafts. So you can lock yourself in a place. I don't think you can interact with anything yet. You can crouch. Oh, hi, there's actual people here. Let's see what the models look like now. They look better. Yeah, a little better. Well, dang. How are you supposed to call your folks? What does it say? Sonic Tooth? Live Skull? Saturday, October, 9:30 p.m. The Central. This is pretty cool.
Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street-level recruitment center.
You got it. This game is terrifying, by the way. Especially when you run into certain enemies. How is the lighting for you guys? Is it too dark? I typically don't have an issue with lighting. We'll go with that. A little bit more lighting. There you go. It's supposed to be scary. Lots of concert stuff going on here. So,
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the Basic Training Center. When you're done with basic training, proceed to the Advanced Training area.
okay. So this is the training area, basic training. Might as well do some basic training. We need to learn.
To pick up some basic skills you'll need to get by in the service. Welcome, trainee.
Whoa.
While you're in our virtual training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface. Now let's try it out. Currently, you should be able to look around freely. That means you're in shoot mode. Now, press the switch mode button. This puts you in use mode, where you can access your inventory and interact with items in the world. You can also access various MFDs, or multi-function display screens, from within use mode. Open up your character MFD by selecting the body icon located at the bottom of your screen, or by cycling to it within use mode. The character MFD displays your strengths and abilities pertaining to different skills. When you're ready to continue, press the switch mode button to go back to shoot mode. Try changing between use and shoot modes until you get the hang of it. You'll be doing this frequently. Now follow the red path along the ground to the next training station.
Okay, but here's the deal here. How do we touch all this stuff? So we got all of our... We could have a mini map. Yeah. Okay, so that gives us a little mini map, I guess. Does it? Oh, there's no map data available, so it will show up. Okay, just trying to figure out... Oh, okay. So we can't choose anything like that, but I'm sure it works just fine. I've never done this like this before, so it's new to me. Also, we also have one of these. What's that? Okay. Okay. All right, gotcha. Okay, these are our cyber modules. They level up our psi ability, or cyber ability. Nanites also help with buying things.
Pick up an item. First, highlight it by centering it in your view. A highlighted item will display brackets around it, showing you that it can be picked up. You can then press the Interact button to pick it up, which will automatically place it into your inventory. Open your inventory again by pressing the Switch Mode button. You can organize items in your inventory by grabbing and moving them within the grid. To drop an item, highlight the item and choose Drop from the Actions menu.
Food and drink items heal you. Ooh, that's actually... We might as well get fat and sassy, you know? So yeah, this is a bottle of juice, some chips. We're gonna max out our... I think we can anyways. Yeah, it only heals for like one at a time, but we don't have that much health, so... We'll get to 30, we'll call it. We'll get to the next stage here. This is
To interact
great.
with objects like buttons and computers, highlight them by centering them in your view and pressing the Interact button. Similar to items, all usable objects will be highlighted with brackets around them. Go ahead and activate the lift by interacting with the button on the pillar. If you can still see your inventory, it means you're in use mode. You can return to shoot mode by pressing the switch mode button. The item you see here is a med hypo. Pick it up, then open your inventory by pressing the switch mode button. Now try pressing the use button on the med hypo to restore some of your missing hit points. Your hit points are represented by the top bar in the lower left corner of your screen. Many items in your inventory can be used by pressing the use button.
So med hypos are pretty awesome. I think there's
See
a way
the
to
crate in
hotkey
front
it
of you?
too.
You can search crates and other similar containers for items by highlighting it and pressing the Interact button. This will display a small container window revealing what is inside of it. To take an item from the container, highlight it and press the Take button. This will automatically place that item in your inventory. To close the container window and return to shoot mode, press the Switch Mode button.
So yeah, Fermium. It's a nice little new model they got for it. It's an element.
One of the most important tools you have as a soldier is your Personal Digital Assistant, or PDA. This device stores audio logs, emails, and other useful information. You can open the PDA by selecting the disk icon located at the bottom of your screen, or by cycling to it within currently visible on your screen now is coming from the audio log item in front of you. You can listen to the most recent log you picked up by pressing the Play Media button. Conveniently, your PDA now contains that audio log, which can be replayed at any time in the logs section. You're also able to reread any email received in the email section. Similarly, as you complete objectives and discover crucial items, the notes section will populate with mission data.
And there it is. That's the test message. You can do things while audio's playing, just
Now
like in
it's time
Dodge.
to learn about jumping and mantling.
Cool.
To jump, simply press the jump button. Some surfaces can be mantled onto by holding down the jump button. Mantling lets you pull yourself up to ledges and other high places in front of you. Give it a try. To climb a ladder, simply walk into it and look upward. You'll automatically start climbing the ladder.
Dope. It's back when you used to automatically lock on. Still do, kind of. You lock into
Done
the
well.
ladder.
Remember, if you're unclear on any aspect of what you've just learned, you can repeat the training as often as you wish.
Okay, so we learned the basics. There's a lot to learn. I mean, in the thick of it, in the heat of
Completed
battle,
basic training, you're
it gets
ready
tough.
for the advanced lessons provided here. Advanced training will familiarize you with the 3 key areas of military service: weapons training, technical training, and psionics training. Approach the Cyberlink booth of your choice to train in that area. When you've finished training in the 3 areas, proceed directly to the recruitment center to choose and start your military career.
All right, wannabe. If you want to learn, good to have you on board. You'll notice when you're in the cyber... Now we'll teach you how to handle
Okay.
a firearm.
I didn't mean to.
Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table. You can equip the weapon by either dragging it into your weapon equip slot on the right side of your inventory, or by selecting equip from the actions menu. To lock and load the ammo clip, hit the reload button. Once you've loaded the firearm, take a shot at the dummy robot by pressing the fire button when in shoot mode. Notice how its health bar gets shorter as you chip away at it.
Do burst. We don't have the modify skill. I would like to quick select this to that. So, bam, there's my pistol. Oh, cool. He actually reloads it. Okay. I guess you can't, like, switch it back.
Mission drained.
I guess not. I'm kind of like wondering why you can't do that. Okay, so what if I got it set to burst, right? Okay, never mind.
Some weapons need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now, use the recharging station nearby. The recharge station will juice up all your energy-based items. Weapons, batteries, you name it.
Don't worry, it's not as clunky as I'm making it out to be. Let's recharge it. This is how you get it fully charged. And the weapon actually has two different... It's got a burst. It has a... No. It doesn't have a burst. Overcharge. Let's do normal. Aha. I like overcharge pretty well.
Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in. Green is good, red is bad. To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol. Remember that maintenance tools are only good for a single use.
Okay. You gotta keep your stuff repaired or it will break in
Now you're ready
mid-battle.
for the Marines. Take a look at the other training areas first before you enlist. They might just come in handy.
Inside, we'll teach you the basics of some technical skills you'll need in the Navy. Welcome. You'll notice when you're in the Cyberlink booth, we'll provide you with a temporary cyber interface and the skills you need to accomplish the training tasks. But they'll only last so long as you're in the booth. The object in front of you is a container of nanites. Nanites are consumed whenever you perform technical tasks, such as hacking or repairing. When you pick up the container of nanites, they do not go in your general inventory, but are instead displayed in use mode on the bottom left of your screen. Walk over to the keypad by the door and try out hacking. Use the keypad by interacting with it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Select the tab. Text will appear indicating the difficulty of the hack and any bonuses that apply. Select the Start button to begin hacking. You'll see a grid of nodes. Selecting a node will either turn it bright or dark. To successfully hack, you must connect 3 bright nodes in a straight line. Beware the ice nodes with the red outlines. If one of these turns dark, you fail the hack, and you might break the item you're working on, or worse. You can restart your hack attempt at any time by selecting the reset button, though you'll have to pay the nanite cost again.
It's pretty dangerous, but it's hacking. Whoops. I hit the wrong start button, apparently.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
And you hear that, you know you're
Use nanites
about to get your ass
from
kicked.
replicators. To use a replicator, interact with it, then select the item you wish to purchase. If you have the correct amount of nanites for the item, it will drop into the slot below. Make sure you pick up your purchases before you leave.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there.
There we go.
Please make your selection.
You can get some better stuff too, like anti-personnel bullets and medical hypos. It was just selling,
Value rep.
and that's for good, I think. Yeah, you can buy that
Please make
stuff.
your selection.
So, hacking is very useful to get other things.
This is a security camera. If a camera spots you, it will raise an alarm and summon security forces to your location. You can either wait out the alarm, or access the nearest security computer to stop the alarm immediately. You can also hack security computers to temporarily disable all cameras and turrets in the area. To hack a security computer, interact with it, then select the hack button.
So you can jump up here. Yeah, I don't think you can hack it that way, but you can smash it to bits. Turn the security system off after alerting the menu to your presence. Oh, well, we got the achievement for that. We don't have to do that now. We did it.
Security system offline.
Target sweep. Threshold 14 degrees. Infrared.
You've learned
Nasty.
the basics of the technical skills. There are several other technical skills you'll learn throughout the course of your career, such as repairing items and modifying weapons. The cyber interfaces for these tasks are similar to the hacking interface. Before you enlist in the Navy, try out the other training courses. They'll be useful.
Indeed.
Inside, you will learn how to reach out with your mind. Do not let fear block your path.
Okay.
We've provided you with a virtual interface and the temporary ability to project simulated psionic powers. Once you leave this area, these powers will be lost to you. The bottom bar in the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points represent your current ability to use psi powers. Psi hypos will replenish your psi points. Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase. When you've reached your maximum in psi points, move to the next station.
This has always been a weird point of contention with me. It's strange how you do psi. In this game, you have to have this weird ball equipped.
This psi-amp amplifies your
Psi-amp.
psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up, and go into use mode. You can either drag the psi-amp to the weapon's equip slot, or press equip from the actions menu. Firing the psi-amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines, cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Psi disciplines can be switched by pressing the Cycle Powers button, or from within use mode. Later, pressing the weapon setting button will allow you to select Psi disciplines from higher tiers. You can also choose Psi disciplines and tiers in the Psi section of your MFD. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot, and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding the fire button can augment the power, but holding it for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo.
So yeah, there you go. I think I can do this with the gun too, maybe. So you got psi pull, which is basically just telekinesis, grabbing items, not enemies. Bam. And then you got, of course, you got cryokinesis. And we messed ourselves up by casting it too hard. Bam. There you go. Just walk up, grab it. Or teleport, or just pull it to you.
Mastery of the mind is a slow but rewarding process. Return to this area if you need more guidance. Before you enlist in the OSA, it would be useful to experiment in the other training courses.
And we are done with the The extra training.
Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back. A shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings. Good luck.
So you have 3 options. Personally, I typically go with weapons, but you can go with any 3 of these, whichever ones you want. I just like weapons the best. You can develop in other areas, I think. Like if you want to be able to mod stuff and everything, or if you want to be able to use telekinesis with weapons, you can do that. I typically pick Marines though. And you also get an achievement apparently for playing the game in each different respective zone. So far this has worked pretty good, except for the crashes. That happened weirdly enough when I was starting. Not during the game, but like during the loading screens. I think it has something to do with my capture software and streaming software, though. This is year 1. We'll be spending a long time here on this ship.
Welcome to Space Station Wake Island, Marine. So, you survived basic training at Camp Lejeune. Better still, you managed to learn a thing or 2 about standard weapons. But now, it's time for the real deal. Your tour of duty will consist of 4 postings over 4 years. The Corps demands a lot of you grunts, but the Corps is generous. You get to choose your own postings. Head up to the shuttle base in the center of Wake Island, and you'll be briefed on what's ahead. When you find the right posting, head into that bay to accept the assignment. Good luck, Marine.
And that's the robot. Say bye to the robot. People. There's people here. This is not for you, apparently. Can't go in there. The texture mods are really good for this. It used to be really blurry. Well, not necessarily blurry, but like it was not as H-dizzle, you know? Okay, so you got 3 options. 0G training. I can't remember what these do. I'm going with ordnance.
If you're partial to spending time with a lot of high explosives, this posting is for you. There's a lot of heavy lifting.
It does say.
Ordnance also gets the first pick of booze and other goodies coming aboard the supply ship Gallo. Lock and load.
Okay, so boom, boom, blang.
The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, third moon of Jupiter. Pros, there's no better way to improve stamina and survival skills. Cons, the 21.2% mortality rate. Plus, you've got to spend the year with a bunch of Navy skanks.
Apparently he doesn't like that. The robot doesn't like them.
Not every boarding party has the luxury of gravity, so the Corps strongly recommends every one of its brethren get in some 0G training. A year aboard the training station Guadalcanal should suffice. Not every boarding party has the luxury
gain +2 agility, +2 endurance,
if you're partial
+2
to
to
spending
strength.
time with a lot of high explosives,
I like
this posting
carrying
is for you.
a lot of shit.
There's a lot of heavy lifting.
You are going to be carrying a lot of shit, and you need all the strength you can muster because you do have a weight limit. Your stint aboard the UNN Gallo is finished. You've spent more exciting years, haven't you, Marine? If you ever look at another UNN packing crate, you'll put a bullet in your head. But you used the time well and bulked up considerably. You've gained +2 strength. It's like Oregon Trail. I think there should be a robot doing the Macarena somewhere around here. Yeah, it was back then. No robots. What? Okay, so I gotta keep going. Alright. I like being able to lean by pressing in the left stick. That's kind of nice. Okay.
Dummy ammunition, live ammunition, moving targets, stationary targets, live targets. The Port MacArthur training facility has enough hardware to warm the heart of any leatherneck.
Okay, +2 to weapons.
The automated asteroid ore facility in JM 432 supply the UNN shipyards, so they're crucial to defense. However, they're also prime candidates for hackers. Somebody's gotten their claws into the primary data loop, and they need a team to head in there and blast their way past the automated defense systems.
Well, shit.
A tour of duty aboard the Antigua should let you pick up some one-on-one beam weapon training from Gunnery Sergeant Malloy. But heads up, she's a world-class SOB.
So, any option you pick, you know, basically, is going to be how you play the game at the start. So typically, I usually go with weapons.
Dummy ammunition,
Standard weapons. But you can also go with heavy weapons. Energy weapons.
The automated asteroid ore facility in JM 432.
Energy weapons are great because you can find a place to recharge usually.
However, they're also prime candidates for hackers. Somebody's gotten their claws.
Heavy weapons are great too, but I typically go with ammo because I like the survival horror aspect of it. You don't have an infinite supply. But you can kind of get an infinite supply if you know what you're doing. February 23rd, 2113, time to get out of Port MacArthur and back to Wake Island Station. You got to pick up and refill more ammo casings than you can count. You even got to occasionally play the live target in an expert exercise. Okay. Still, you can't spend a year at the MAC without learning something. You picked up a good amount of standard weapons via skill and even impressed some of the MAC's technicians. You've gained +2 weapons. Standard weapons. Does he do the Macarena? He does. Look, it's the Macarena, y'all. You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about? Hey, Macarena. Yep. That's how it goes. Alright, well, since we paid so much of our tax money just to get that to happen, it's actually this big robot here. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Get ready for that.
The Colony Air Service gets the dregs of the fleet, and the Antigua is the dregs of the dregs. You'll learn a lot about recalcitrant machinery on a tour of duty aboard the Antigua, if it doesn't blow you to hell and back first. The Pleiades trading station's long been
Plus one repair. Okay.
The Pleiades trading station's long been a haven for the black market. However, up until now, they have not interfered with the running of station operations. Recent reports indicate that the Pleiades command staff has been overthrown, and the station is under the control of a self-appointed magnate. This must be rectified and a Marine presence maintained on the station. The UNN Secretary General's office needs a full staff of armed guards. When things are dull, it requires a lot of standing around looking good in a uniform. When things are bad, it can require fending off a side terrorist assault.
So, you got maintenance, modify, and repair. I go with repair.
Gets the dregs of the fleet, and the Antigua is
because repairing your weapons are going to be important. February 9th, 2114, another year, geez. Get back to Wake Island Station pronto. Your tour of duty on the UNN Antigua is finished. You kept the Antigua running for 6 months when every system in the book crashed daily. But your real problems came when the convicts the air service was shipping through decided to try revolt. It took you the rest of the trip to get the smell of explosives out of your air scrubbers. But you learned how to repair the damn things. You've gained +1 repair. Kind of a small thing to get for a whole year. Diego. Yeah, get ready to become a part of history. That's for damn sure.
Shuttle A-138, you have clearance for landing on the Von Braun in Shuttle Bay 2. Welcome aboard, soldier.
$67 trillion miles away from Earth. Oh boy. You're waking up. Oh god. Those things suck.
Initializing memory strings. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the computer ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now.
She sounds strangely, like, monotone. I wonder why. It's got no, like... I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so we need to save right here. Because if you don't...
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Critical decompression hazard in the
Uh-oh.
recovery suite. Evacuate immediately.
So now we need to get the hell out of here. Yeah. Oh, shit.
The entire sector is depressurizing and the blue vacuum shield won't last long.
Nope.
Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space.
I don't want to get sucked into space. That would suck. I got the key card.
Great. Gotta change the access codes out of Cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
Classic code. Hell. Oh, what the hell is that? It's got a freaking shotgun. Like some kind of damn mutant freak.
Warning. Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to Cryo Recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
I'm trying. I'm working on it.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock. Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized.
I know.
I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room. 1 for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
So yeah, we have a way to level up here. Yeah. And we can do that. We can get psionics. We can get weapons, of course. Get tech. So we can just basically buy any one of these as long as we have the nanites. And we have 8 nanites, so we can't really buy anything besides another repair module. Here we can actually buy some new stuff. We can buy some more strength. Well, we can't buy strength yet. Get more endurance, which is probably something we should do, but I'm not going to yet. And then we have psionic abilities, and we can learn a few of these. That's actually a pretty good one. Get our weapons boosted up if we want to. I'm surprised there's not more. Yeah, psi. There we go. So you can make a build in this game that will absolutely be overpowered. You can do whatever you want that way.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
So I don't know the code of that. I'm pretty sure it is somewhere though. We have us a medical hypo. Which we can't really, for some reason we cannot apply to a hotkey, which I would love to do. But yeah, that's basically the start of System Shock 2. If you guys want me to continue playing this, please let me know. I would actually love to play this again. It's been a long time. And yeah, next time, if we do play it next time, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, get myself geared up for all this and pick a build of some kind. See ya. See ya. Okay. That was awesome. And I didn't buy this game. I mean, I bought the original System Shock 2, but it's apparently just been given to me, the update, which is great because honestly, I think it's just a bunch of mods. We're going to start some Night Rain. I'm going to go eat something real fast, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Had to get some snacks going. Freaking starving to death. All right. Try to get this remembrance quest out of the way. Tonight we'll go after Dark Drift Knight, the enhanced version. Guess we'll have to do the original Dark Drift Knight too, just to get this matchmaking going. All right. What the hell? All right, I'm just going to run one by myself. It's not like the Revenant's ever really alone anyways. Okay. Oh, I see ya. These things. Dude. That sucks. I was kind of hoping to get, like... It is what it is. Oh, yeah.